dear student, I am your social teacher. We are cycle, everybody know that. In my previous class, I discussed about this tourism, about its importance, its types, okay, and perspective means that the possibility about the development of tourism industry in Nepal, and similarly problem that is associated with this tourism industry in context to Nepal. We discussed in our previous class. Now today, solution about this tourism industry. What are the problems that is associated with the tourism industry in Nepal, and what are the things that should be done in coming days for the development of tourism industry? On that topic we will discuss today. Okay, my dear student. Okay, now listen to me. Solution. What are the things that should be done to increase the number of tourists in Nepal? Okay, that is our topic today. Now, first one is that the number and the capacity of domestic as well as this international air service should be increased. That is the must and the foremost homework that must be done from the side of this concerned authority as well as from the side of the government or from the side of this private sectors. We involve in such criteria means that the number and the capacity of this domestic as well as the international air service should be increased. First solution. Second one is that there should be this good provision. What? There should be this what? The good provision of transportation as well as the communication, especially in this tourist destination area. Such types of the measures or the facility must be provided to this tourist. Then only we can increase the number of tourists as we expect. That is the second solution about this tourism industry for this Nepal too. And third one is that tourists should be provided. Tourists should be provided with the things they need, like this market, banking, okay, as well as this security. Security is the foremost that government or the concerned authority must be ensured to fill the tourists to move from one place to another place without any fear, without any torture. Okay, this thing should be done in the coming days for this development in the sectors of tourism industry, or you can say to increase this number of tourists in Nepal. That is also the next solution of this tourism industry for Nepal too. And fourth one is that provision must be made to provide these things necessary for this tourist. Okay, in our own country, what are the things the tourist need or the required? Such types of the things should be produced in our own nation. That is also the next solutions for the increasement of this number of tourists in Nepal. That should be considered from the side of the government, from the side of this tourism enterprises or this concerned authorities. Okay, and fifth one is that there should be this provision of simple and the easy access. Access means pahunch, okay, to fulfill the requirement of this tourists. Whatever the requirement that need for this tourists, like the accommodations, okay, or you can say adventurous games, or you can say trekking. Such types of the facility must be provided in a reliable way in this method, or you can say the cost. And Nepal should be introduced. Okay, this is the next most important one is that the Nepal should be introduced. Okay, to this world through this advertisement of its art, about its culture, about its natural beauty, norms, value, whatever it is. Yes, everybody know that more than 125 caste of the people used to live in the Nepal, and their way of life, their tradition, their dress, their typical food should be advertised through the international channels. Then only people know about Nepal is the country of this Mount Everest, or you can say Nepal is the country of Lord Buddha. The mass advertisement must be done to introduce the Nepal in all over the world. That is another solutions for the development of this tourism industry in context to Nepal. There is no doubt, my dear student. Like this, you must have to understand. And cultural and religious places must be maintained. Okay, cultural as well as the religious area or the sites or the heritage should be maintained and conserved for its development of this religious tourism too. And next one is that domestic and international investors should be encouraged for this development of this tourism industry. Yes, environment should be created to invest from the side of these foreigners in the sectors of this tourism industry. Then obviously there is great chance for the development of this tourism industry in Nepal. There is no doubt. Yes, such types of the environment should be created from the side of the government. Okay, and similarly formulation of this time relevance. Okay, relevance means sandarbhikta. Okay, formulation of time relevance and this effective tourism policy should be made. Okay, and work okay, and facilitator. Okay, facilitator means sahaskarta to implement the policy for the development of provision of tourism industry and ensure the favorable environment for the investment of private private as well as the foreign sectors in the sectors of tourism industry. Okay, either in this hotel, motel, restaurant, bar or 5-star hotels, okay, or 7-star hotels. For the investment of these foreigners, means there is peaceful environment, unnecessary strike, unnecessary riots, okay, unnecessary political chaos should be stopped immediately for the development of this tourism industry in Nepal. Okay, and similarly providing this quality, providing this quality, reliable economic service to these tourists and attract the large number of these foreign tourists. Similarly, respecting the both domestic as well as this international tourists and increase this investment, okay, in tourism sectors as well. So these are this method. If it is done appropriately, then there is no doubt for the development of tourism industry in Nepal. And another one, the most important one, is that declare the tourist destination area as a speech zone. Declare the tourist destination area as a speech zone and mobilize the concerned authority to remove this existing problem like this unnecessary strike and collecting this donation forcefully with this tourists. Okay, so steps of the act and activities should be stopped immediately and tourist destination area must be declared as a peace zone. If these are the method, if applied, these are the solution, if done, then obviously there is no doubt that we can increase the number of tourists and we can develop the tourism industry in Nepal. Okay, my dear student, this much for today. I will come with the next topic on the next day. Thank you very much.